my title for life. If you're hoping to find me, just look into the light. It's not about food, it's a life philosophy. You gotta be the strongest and fight to succeed. I'm climbing the mountains, I'm swimming the rivers. I'm the eagle in the sky, and I'm ready for dinner. Life's a highway, and I'm the car. If you ride with Chowder Man, you're gonna go far. I am the Chowder Man. 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 I'm the Chowder Man. I'm the Chowder Man. Stand up tall, let the chowder be your all. High five the world, let the chowder be heard. I like to eat right, I choose healthy snacks. The Chowder Man even writes his own raps. I always party hard, I'm the best in the biz. I'm the party prophet, that's just the way it is. I don't buy a round of drinks, I buy a square. When I smoke cigars, I only smoke them in pairs. Inspiring things are really, really, really great. If you're asking about my hobbies, I garden and paint. I'm spreading my message and fighting the greed. I suspect the Chowder Man is all you need. I love to gamble and I love to dance. This chowder lifestyle, hey, give it a chance. I'm the chowder future and the chowder past. And if you mess with me, I'll kick your chowder ass. I am the Chowder Man. 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 I'm the Chowder Man. I'm the Chowder Man. I'm the Chowder Man. I'm the Chowder Man.
Sort of a tutorial on the missions in this game. I've been playing them a lot for fun, and they're not as bad as they come across, I will say. It's really a big matter of knowing where things are, and once you hit that point, it's not so bad. So let's go ahead and get into it. I apologize for any droning, but it is very hot in my attic, and I cannot survive without the air conditioner right now. I am not an expert, and I will most likely, like, this is not a, I'm going to take no damage or something like that. This is literally just, if you do it this way, you'll find the best stuff, and it'll be the easiest possible. I will probably still get hit, though, so don't expect that. Yep, see, there we go. Son of a did. A-teams startled me there. Am I muted? I hope I'm not. Okay, good. Am I muted? Okay. Shit. I'm not paying attention. This is bad for a how-to. Oh, okay.
Back to hell for you, shitheel.
Yeah, this is just going to be a run of all 5 missions to try and show the most straightforward way to get them done. Where are you? I hear you. There you are.
Still swinging. Who's next?
And I'm sure my graphics are not going to be great. But hey, that's why I'm not doing face cam. I figured that would
From personal experience.
save the CPU some processing. Which that's also why I'm late. I got very distracted looking up like new GPUs and stuff, and boy howdy do I not understand what all that's about. Nope, that's bad.
Eat this.
Oh. Definitely gotta make sure you're reloaded. That's a big need to do thing.
Reloading.
Well, okay. Yeah, I noticed that it's definitely more affordable than it was. A fucking tree.
Eat chainsaw. One down, gazillion to go.
Yeah, it's more affordable than it's been in a long time.
Good old ships.
But more so, the more I was looking into it, the more I'm like, man, to really get something I want, I'm going to have to update my motherboard and my power supply. And I'm just learning about the GPU and all that stuff. And like, oh boy, the potential I have to break this computer is getting up there. Like, I'm confident that I can put it together. I don't have a problem with that because I used to do assembly line work for Dell. So, like, I know how to put stuff in a computer, but, like, making sure I've got the right thing and that it's not just going to, like, break as soon as I turn it on.
I'm reloading. Reloading. I'm reloading.
Yeah, the important thing to do, and I feel like Deebs, you can vouch for me here. In this game is don't underestimate your gun, and like really just kind of learning the body language of everybody so you can dodge is very, very useful. PC part picker, it'll tell you what stuff you're getting is compatible. Okay, if you can send me that somewhere, it would be excellent because I'm gonna forget that. And that's a big thing because it's like all the things I don't know what I can and can't use in this computer. It's just staggering. This is not the time to be looking away. Okay. Yep. Yep. Shit. Okay. Oh, nothing jumped me. I'm very surprised. I had all the opportunity in the world to do that. Thank you. It's going to be a big help, I can tell. Because it's like, I was talking to Honey Money about it, and it's one of those things like, I'm not confused about like what I need and like all that stuff, but it's like when I'll come to one difference that I wasn't aware of, like, oh, this slot and then like some more numbers, and it's like, does that work in mine? I don't know what to look for. And I looked up my motherboard, and I was like researching it, and I was apparently looking at the answer, but I didn't understand it in the way it was being said.
Reloading.
America. Yeah, definitely don't be afraid to use your gun on this mission, and pretty primary focus. Yeah, exactly. A primary focus melee player definitely being like, yeah, guns are good for this one. Also, didn't realize this was down here until I got knocked off, and I believe it's got something useful in it. Yep, it's got 6 ammo. And since more than likely new players will probably come to this mission first, this is a good mission to kind of teach you things to look out for. Like, dodging. Dodging is a big one. But I am not doing it because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. But there's not one there, so I can't show you. But there is one here. And if you can see, probably not on stream actually, but there's this wavy effect right in front of me. And that's how you know there's a fear trap there. So if you can, you want to avoid those. Because especially on this mission, it doesn't tell you, but if you get possessed, you automatically lose. And you have to have your fear up past the little eye on that purple bar down in the bottom left to be possessed. Oh, there is one there. How about that? Sometimes they're hard to see. Curse ground. Whoop. Hey now. Headshots are also try your best.
Still swinging. Who's next?
What it do, baby boo? Not a whole lot. Johnsonville brought. I don't know. But yeah, Ian. By the way, this game is on PS4, so or PS5. You should shut up. You should check it out. It's pretty good, and it's cross-compatible, so everybody can join.
Reloading.
I've got to get my fear down because that's no good. Yeah, I had no idea either,
I
but
created life.
I also, the first time I played it, I happened to like I had to avoid a bunch of fear traps without even realizing it. So my fear never went high enough to be possessed. I don't think there's anything worthwhile in there. Goddamn tree. I hate the trees.
I'm reloading.
It's because there's no way to tell if the tree is going to possess you, other than only certain ones can. So if you see a tree that looks like that, like, it takes a lot to really, you know, it takes a lot to kind of notice it, unless you're just an eagle-eye player, I guess, but it may not be possessed, but usually those trees are valuable to avoid. Oh, don't stutter. I need you to be clear right now. Nope, that was bad.
Please don't hurt me. Please, Ash. I love you. You swore that we'd always be together.
Also, kill animations, very useful, since you are invincible during them.
Delicious.
So it's like this one, for example, is not going to kill him because it only does that if there's a skull.
I'm still here.
And
Please stay.
the downside of that is it will make their balance bar go all the way back up, which is how you judge if you can do those invincibility frames or not. Shit.
Killing time.
Nope. Definitely don't walk in that.
Take me away again.
Okay. Thought I had reloaded. Whoop.
Back to hell for you, shitheel.
So that little pattern of the light attack, heavy attack, and then kill is a pretty good combo. But in my eyes, it's better to, a lot of the time, to do a heavy attack from a distance and kind of bring it in, and then followed by a quick light attack. Just because there's a little bit too long where you're out in the open after a heavy attack. But I've been practicing using the light attack first, due to the fact that if you are running and you use a heavy attack, you'll kick, which does pretty much nothing. Like that. It sometimes will take about... Hold on. Sometimes it'll take about half of their balance bar, which is nice, but it's never better than getting rid of the whole thing, so you might as well just go for that. I tend to not use the heavy attacks at all with the chainsaw. That's an interesting strategy.
What's in the workshop? Why are you taking me there?
I guess that is true.
Please don't.
It works just as fine without the heavy attack.
You swore that we'd always.
It's still not particularly quick, and if you're gonna spend the time there, you might as well. Okay, all right, okay. I was stuck there for a second
Shemps, man.
in a place I didn't know I could get stuck.
You are old, slow, and pathetic. This is never help.
That is true. The more you hit, the higher the chances you're gonna like lose their arm.
Ash,
That is a good point. Dismemberment is a thing that I am still not completely used to.
you left me here, Ash.
But I know Deebs here is a big proponent of it, in the fact that if you chop off both of the Deadites' arms, they can't really do anything. And I'll just kind of stand there, which is always useful.
Please don't hurt me. Please, Ash.
So in this house,
You swore that we'd
when you play this
always
mission,
be together.
definitely go up here. And I think it's this room. Yes. There is a legendary chainsaw. And I think this has a legendary boomstick as well.
What's in the workshed, Ash? Why
Yes,
are you
here it
taking
is.
me there?
Legendary double barrel. So on the opposite ends of the top floor, you get both legendary versions of your current weapon, and they will always be there, unlike the regular game where it's randomized.
Slow and pathetic. Linda never loved you.
I'm not in a good position here. I took a little too many hits, and I had to drink my shimps. So this is not a good start for a how-to, I will admit, but hey,
Please, Ash, don't take me to the shed. You
if I have to restart, I'll get a chance to show how it should have been done. Goddamn tree. I had a feeling. Yeah, I might, but if I get some stuttering or get distracted when I'm fighting Henrietta, I'm probably won't make it, because I don't have too many hits in me left. And also, just a personal recommendation, if you can, definitely play the game with headphones, because the stereo of
You did this to
is actually very effective, so you can tell just by sound where something has popped up most of the time. Like, that is fucking tree.
useless. Your time will come for you.
Eat chainsaw. Still swinging. Who's next?
Yeah, that's the shitty thing about the tree. It's this one or the big fat one that has like a similar top to it. but they'll always be shorter than every other tree.
Ash,
And the shitty thing is it doesn't just affect your
don't let them
fear.
take me away
It will
again.
also actually like take a decent chunk of damage off of you, which is never fun when you're hurting for health. Now you can spend time in a lit room like this to make your fear go down. It goes down very slowly.
Please, Ash, don't take me. to
Shut
the
up,
ship.
Linda.
You love me.
It'll make your fear go down, but slow. But of course, if you light a fire, it does it really quick, but those fires are not permanent. So if you're playing with friends, you kind of want to coordinate when everybody's lighting a fire. And boy, there's no shimps in here.
Not like what? I can say that from personal experience.
That is bad.
Linda never loved you.
Yeah, I might not make this. Oh, there she is. Nope. Nope. Probably not gonna make this one. Yeah. Fucking. Okay. Let's try that again. She did. And my game is having a problem because I am streaming where it seems at crucial moments I am stuttering and I'll pop in and all of a sudden the deadites are a lot closer than they were. So it's making dodging last minute a little difficult. And man, this is just reflecting hard on my whole shopping for a better GPU. Yeah, like that tree. It may not be possessed, but it is one of the ones that probably can be. Let's see, like that. That. Okay. Yeah, that dropping frame is really killing me right now. I'm also going the wrong way. What especially sucks about this is I practice. That was a very bad run because I practiced this in preparation for this, and I got to the point where I can do this mission without being hit. And now it's all falling apart.
I got a little surprise for you in the work ship. I'm reloading.
Yeah, it done it. Oh yeah, so you know what's extra weird? When I did Lord Arthur's mission for Migo, you know how you go from the starting position to the fishing village, like every time, fishing village. But when I did hers, it sent me to Flight 666, which has nothing there other than like the main objective. And it really threw me off because all the items I was expecting to find were not there. And I haven't seen it done. Do that since. You've had it do both? Okay. Okay. That's the other reason I really don't like the chainsaw, is if you're in the middle of that attack, you can't dodge immediately. Like, you can dodge against the person you're attacking for some reason. That's fine, but if someone comes up behind you, you can't, like, jump side to side. Or maybe you can, and just sometimes I can't, and I don't know why.
I'm reloading. Beat this.
I'm looking out for these damn trees now.
Back to hell for you, shitheel.
Yes. I mean, it could be worse. It could be more of a reference to the actual killer tree. Oh, you're different this time.
Reloading.
Oh, right. Don't know what happened there.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, it's... I'm gonna say it's a lot like Dark Souls because I can't really speak for that. But the whole learning about when someone is starting their attack versus when they're actually attacking is very useful because, like, the big brute guys, they have a charge where it looks the exact same as when they're doing a regular strike, but they're actually rearing up and it's slower. So if you dodge at your normal time, you'll still get hit. Versus when they're just in front of you. And the literally only difference is you have to pay attention to how far away they were when they started. I'm going to try to do a game, but I'll have this in the background. Pop in and out. Yeah, that's fair, Deeves. I mean, you've seen it. I didn't expect you to really stick around in the first place. Besides, I'm hoping that... I started late also because I was wanting Jesse to see my run of Mission 3 because he seemed to be having trouble with that. And he was already streaming, so I was going to give it some time. There is a fear trap. I'm not going that way. I love the, like, paint. I don't know if it's a filter or if it's a literal, like, digital painting of the shots from the movies, but it's so good. If I want the epic chainsaw, fucking tree. If I want the epic chainsaw, I have to activate these traps, which sucks, because to my knowledge, you can't dodge them even if you know they're coming.
Eat this.
Oh, she juked me.
I'm bringing Groovy.
And we're gonna detour down here.
One down, gazillion to go.
And I need to get my fear down when I get a chance. Oh, you didn't have an amulet last time?
Good old shit.
I didn't think that was random, but I guess it is. Well, I did not know that, and that's unfortunate.
Hell for you, shitheel.
But apparently, if you're in the middle of a kill animation and you happen to walk into the range of a tree, it'll still hit you. It won't damage you, but it'll still take a chunk of your fear, which is no good. Which I've got to fix without running into another tree. There we go.
That's right, suckers. I created light.
Why did... Wait. I'm gonna have to look at that later, because it looked like my amulet was going down without being hit. Nope, nope. See, that one you want to avoid.
Eat this.
Now I gotta dig up Talkie Tina. Well, that should have definitely killed you. I don't know why it didn't.
What's in the workshop?
Do I
Why
have
are
to tell
you
you who I am? One down, gazillion to go.
Did this to her.
Reloading.
Oh, well, pro tip apparently.
Useless. Useless. In time will come for you.
That I learned that just now. So I know there's fear traps that way. There's probably fear traps that way
Take me
too.
to the shed.
But if I go around, are there field traps? No. That's a tree that'll hit you. Avoid that. There's a guy. Did he see me anyway? No, he did not.
Linda's blood stains your hands forever.
Oh, you fuck. No, not really a steep learning curve in the game. It's more just...
I'm reloading.
I feel the problem with the game, and when I say problem, it's just like the initial thing people are going to have an issue with when they pick it up,
I do not like light. I can say that from personal experience.
is it feels like... It feels like a lot of other games, or it feels like it's going to be like a lot of other games, so you're going to come in with expectations. But it's really not. Like, what you got to look out for is, it's pretty different than a lot of other things. Like, the dodging, the dodging is like a lot of other stuff, but, as far as like what you need to manage and when, it's...
Ash.
I wouldn't necessarily call it like a learning curve so much as it would be just a, just another system to get used to. But once you do, it's pretty, it's pretty smooth. But then, graphical glitches, but that's my computer's fault. That's not the game's fault.
You are old, slow, and pathetic. Linda never loved you.
Also, there's a lot of PC players and some console players somehow who are using cheats, and that is making it a little bit more obnoxious. But
Ash. Help me.
on the bright side of things with that,
Don't let them
this is a
take me
game
away.
where if you lose, you get only a small amount less of experience than you would if you won. So even if you, like, for example, a player I went up against recently
I am all that's left of your
was the
love.
demon, and in the first 3 to 4 minutes, they were already level 12, and that's actually impossible to do. And we found one piece of the map, and then we all died. And we still got enough experience. I got enough experience to level up.
Eat chainsaw.
Apparently they're working on balancing that out and making it more difficult to actually cheat, but I don't know. I hope they will, because, man, I want this game to get some good recognition, and just the bad, like, word of mouth from people who've been dealing with shit like that, like, it couldn't be good for the game. And it's sort of like, I assume other people playing want this to succeed as well, and, like, why would you do that?
Reloading.
Oh. Come on, Helen. Don't spam the grab. Or Henrietta. Come on. Come on. Henrietta, jeez. Your grab is ridiculously far.
May she rest in peace. See what I did there?
But yeah, mission 1's pretty straightforward. It's just, if you get those items, it does make it a lot easier. You have a lot more opportunities to heal yourself and do more damage in general, and there's a pretty good amount of ammo if you know where to look. This one, the secret to this one is really just doing it in you know, certain order. I like to get the hardest area out of the way first, but there is a crossbow on the map, and if you can find it and you've got some practice with headshots, it is a complete game changer.
Anybody need a light? I got a million of them.
I primarily play range in this game, so I've been doing a lot of shooting for the head.
The right tool for the job.
Boomstick is okay. Damage-wise, it's better, but I kind of like it when
Long
I
range,
have a few
close
headshots
up.
before they're
I
up
don't
on me.
care. They're all going
Hey,
down.
Migo. Yeah, I was gonna say that, Migo. The hug that it's referencing is way worse in the show. Also, just other advice for new players. Pick up all the ammo you can find. Because you have no idea how many times you expect to be able to, like, oh, I've got this gun, I'll just, you know, I'll find all that ammo and I'll be good. And then the game will just stop giving it to you. But it'll give you so many other things. And the thing is whatever weapon you currently have equipped, you automatically pick up that ammo, but you can manually pick up any other ammo. So when you switch to that weapon, you will not, you know, have no shots from the start. I don't want to go north. That is the heavy area. I think it's got like it summons like 6 that you have to fight. Standard video game advice. Well, what I mean by that too is I was going, The game does not tell you that you can give items to your friends. But if you press the select button and then you go over to inventory, you can drop items. So if you have a companion that needs it, you'll just, drop all that. But yeah, the game doesn't tell you that. Oh, don't glitch out on me. There we go. But yeah, standard game advice, yes. Oh, you're making me look bad. Yeah, I'm still getting used to some of their attacks. Like that one, oh man, that one's got some range to it. I need to figure out exactly where I have to go. There we go. Yeah, especially when you're with Henrietta, her elites, I personally feel like the stay calm, find your opening, and attack works a lot better than just the constant hitting, because there are some demons where you can stagger their elites. I believe Elagos is one of them, but Henrietta's, you cannot stagger them. So it is better just to kind of wait your turn, so to speak.
Makes me feel like a young buck again. Ah, I feel better, stronger, faster.
Boy, I'd love to know where that crossbow is. I thought I knew, but maybe it's in the gas station. I don't remember it being there. I mean, as you just ate that last deer. I'm getting some weird input lag whenever I stop running. Is it always? No. Yeah, he stands for a lot longer than he's supposed to. I don't know why. Yeah, what is happening? Or maybe I'm just not used to this Ash. No, the pauses are on my end too. I don't know why. The graphical pauses are ah shit. The graphical pauses are definitely on your end as well. But as far as like him stopping and slowing down for a abnormally long time, yeah, that's happening to me too, and I don't know why. Yeah, no one was on. I said it before, but I do want to reiterate. I'm not an expert at this game. This is mostly just a showing people where good stuff is in these missions. By gum, I still have not found that damn crossbow. This is doing its job, though. Surprising fact, and I believe this is completely true. It doesn't look like it by the numbers, but I feel like the shovel, for amount of damage and rate of attack, is maybe the best melee weapon in the game. I'm quite partial to the fire axe because of its dismemberment.
That is for Linda.
But the shovel is like, you can go a long time without needing another weapon if you pick up a shovel. Like, I could get this, but I don't want it.
Hey, never too early for his shimps.
Right, because it's soda in this world, Ash. Damn, where's that crossbow?
That one's for you, Chet.
Bryce the shoveler. From Mystery Men? Or are you just saying the shoveler?
Hey, Evil, why don't you eat my butt? Well, I hope you took your vitamins.
Yeah,
It's time to dance.
it's incredibly worthwhile to practice headshots in this game, and I know, like, just hearing that, it's like, yeah, of course, but the aiming has an auto target system added to it, and it feels a little weird to try and do headshots, but my technique, and it works pretty well for me, is to, for the most part, is to let it float towards the center mass like it wants to do, and then right before you pull the trigger, kind of flick up.
What? You never
And
saw
you'll-
a guy with a chainsaw hand before?
I'd say 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, you'll land a headshot from that. And good example of picking up all the ammo, because, you know, might as well switch to the shotgun while I'm looking for the crossbow. Oh, well, never mind. There was handgun ammo. I'm going to get my Magnum. I'm going to get my revolver back, because I really like it. No, I'm not. Well, wait. This happens a lot, unfortunately. There we go. So I guess the crossbow was in the second to last place I'm looking, because I know it's not in the big field. Or I know it's not in the big swarm area up north. The former, yeah. Not that's a movie that I feel like not enough people talk about. I really liked Mystery Men. Oh, she didn't get back up.
Boogie.
Alright. So maybe it's not here.
There. Now you can see how good I am.
Unless it's in the graveyard. And... is it? Let's see. Ah, damn it. I wasn't paying attention.
That was for Linda.
That's good, but... I don't know. Fucking tree. There it is. There's a legendary crossbow. Okay, yeah, so... fuck. On your playthrough, head to the cemetery first. Pick up the crossbow. It is well worth your while. Now I gotta lower my fear again because of that fucking tree.
See that, Deadites? I created light.
I also forgot to actually activate the thing.
Till the wheels fall off.
Oh. this one's a lot tougher than the rest. Forgot he's like extra souped up because he's by himself. There we go.
Here's mud in your eye.
What the fuck? Hold on. What? Wait. There we go. This crossbow is making me look bad now. I've spent all this time trying to find it, and I've been making bad shots. Now almost out of ammo, so that's no good. Oh well, I have to do this part with the melee weapon. That's gonna suck, but hey. Well. Yep, that's, yeah. Okay, well, we'll see.
That one's for you, Chet.
Okay. Is it just you? I don't think it's just you. Nope, there he is.
It's gonna hurt you way more than it's gonna hurt me.
Oh, another one, eh?
When you get back to hell, practice your aim.
There we go. That's number 2. And I gotta get a shimps of my own here. Okay, so the first 2 are kind of whatever. I didn't really need to do a how-to on those, I'll be honest with you. But these actually do need to be shown. I would expect us to practice with rocks. I'm not going to say my way is the best way, but it does work pretty well for me, going in this pattern. And of course, now that I'm streaming it, it'll probably fuck up somehow. But this path is the quickest, that provides the most, stuff off the bat. You might as well go ahead and put your amulet on, since it doesn't have a natural decay. Another amulet. Ammo and a shimps. Ammo and shimps. There we go. Time matters here. Matchsticks can be avoided. You won't have enough time to get your fear up anyway, so don't worry about it. Oh, I'm already full up on shimps. That's a good problem to have.
Let's do this with the lights on.
I don't think you need to turn your flashlight on, but I do out of habit. I don't think anything is hidden. And 27 and maxed up on ammo. Okay, let's go.
Hello, gorgeous. You are a sight for sore eyes.
Also, driving advice. If your car is starting to, like, kind of bounce a lot and lose it, just hold up off the acceleration for a bit and it'll calm down. Headshots are king in this mission. That one was behind me. There you are. Someone popped up before you, though. I don't know where they're stuck. Shit. I was stuck. If you can't manage to do a headshot, 2 body shots will do. But you definitely want to kill them before they get close. Do the whole explosion.
Give me some sugar.
And there's one. There he is.
Go ahead and run. Run home with your tail between your legs. Go cry to mama.
And make sure you re-up on your ammo. You know, that's why you want to fill up in the area before, so you don't have to worry about it. Because there is enough here to fill up again. I do a technique that is probably not not really the best way to do it, to deal with Elagos, the Demi Elagos in the next area. But I hit him with the car. It takes half his health, and it makes him a lot easier to deal with. But the next area, as much as you're going to want to cut through the air, as much as you're going to want to cut through everything, because of how slow you have to go to avoid everything, it's really just as fast to take the road. Once you pass this little thing, you can cross pretty uneventfully. And you want to stop here, get yourself an axe.
Come to Papa.
If you need it, grab some more ammo. Don't think there's a shimps. No, there's not. Okay. And you can just drive the vehicle into the spot. You can get out. Now this area wants you to use the melee, so go ahead and do that.
Huh? Who's ready for some more?
With these Elagos, you definitely want to do the kill animation, because if you do, they don't explode. Which is a big help for you. Because not only does it give you the invincibility frames in case another one sneaks up behind you,
You got real ugly.
you don't have to worry about random excess damage. And that's him. Okay. I thought you were dying. I should have known better. God damn it. That's why you don't want to just start swinging wildly. Shit. Okay. We'll do that one again. Yeah, that honestly really... They do the same animation. They do the same... Well, probably not the same, but it's very close to the same animation when they're going to rip their head off as they do when they're about to explode. So, I thought he was killed, and that really threw my rhythm off. Knew that Bruce Campbell was a big shill for Big Sugar. Well, of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? But I still don't understand why in the game they decided to make Shemp's soda. Because it's definitely beer in the show. And it does make me wonder if they have to, like, if there's going to be logos everywhere, if there is some sort of licensing process, even when it's a fake product. But I would imagine that they own it, so I don't know why they would have to, like, worry about paying a fee or something. I don't know. It puzzles me. Oh, I picked up an extra one. I didn't even need all that. You've only seen Army of Darkness? I think they're worth a watch.
Hello, gorgeous.
I'm a fan, so it's really hard to not see him that way. But I will say this: if you've never seen Evil Dead 1 or Evil Dead 2, know that Evil Dead 2 retcons the first one. So I think they're both worth watching, but if you want to just watch one to get most of the references, you can just go to Evil Dead 2. Shemp's is from the show,
Who's next, huh?
which is also very good, and it's on Netflix, and I recommend it. But, fair warning, it is incredibly gross at times. Haha.
Hold on, gotta reload. Honey, you got real ugly. Go ahead and run. Run home with your tail between your legs. Go cry to mama.
Just now realized the Delta's plate says groovy. Oh, I didn't even notice. Sorry I missed most of what you said there due to a GTAO ad. Oh. What I said was if you want to watch any particular Evil Dead movie that will just get you most of the references at least, go ahead and watch Evil Dead 2 because it retcons the first one, but I think both of them are worth watching. But I also say I recommend the show because the show it's free on Netflix in all 3 seasons and is very good. But, fair warning, it is incredibly gross sometimes. Hop out, grab the axe.
Come to Papa.
There we go. I don't need it, but hey, why not? Okay. Kill, kill, kill. Swipe and kill. swipe kill.
Come get some.
Oh, swipe kill. Oh, big man's out. Oh, you dick. Yeah, that can happen. If they get in the way of the car.
All right, you primitive screwheads.
Yeah, see, that would have been real bad if he had hit me during that. But I was invincible. Oh, you dick. Okay. Yeah, that would have gone way differently if I had been able to hit him with the car. Okay, one more time. Another thing that will definitely kill you, like it just killed me, is be aware of your surroundings. I could not dodge anymore because there was a fence behind me. I guess I would pick that one up. I don't need to go all the way around. The most unfortunate part about this mission is the middle part is definitely the hardest part. Once you actually get to the point where you're fighting Elagos, it's really not that bad. Because the axe, again, will take down the basic demon, or the basic minions. There are no Demi Elagoses, and Elagos himself is complete pushover if you give him distance. Because he tends to only like to throw rocks, and it's a very long telegraph move.
Classic lives.
No, he does like a little psychic wave kind of thing and throws them. That was weird.
Hold on, gotta reload. Hold on, gotta reload.
That sounded close. Yep. Nope, there he is. Just about to say, where's the last one?
Who's next, huh? Who's ready for some more?
That's what I keep forgetting to do. As Jesse can attest to, you can flip the delta really easy, so you definitely want to slow down before you like whip it around. I'm actually not going to cut through because I feel like, well, never mind. I was going to say, I feel like if I manage to get there without hitting anything, the car will have enough health to last more than one side swipe of a basic
Oh,
demon.
this'll dissect a deadite just fine. Give me some sugar.
Oh. Nope. Oh, there you are. What? Come on. That... Alright.
Come get some. All right, you primitive screwheads.
Okay, split. Whatever.
Oh, all right. Here we go. Just point me at the bad guy.
There we go. Okay. Well, the Delta's ruined, but that's okay. You can make it there on foot. No problem. You have plenty of time, even though it doesn't feel like it. And you did the last area without taking a single shot, so you have plenty of ammo to take down Elagos. It is pretty damn annoying that in this match they give you such a stunted stamina. But that's part of the challenge, so hey. Yeah, and also don't really worry about
Never disappoints.
drinking your shimps or taking your amulet if you got it, because there will be more at the campsite or campground once you get there. I don't think random enemies spawn in between, but I cannot confirm that.
Ha! I made light. Let's see you primitives do that.
I already got all my ammo I need. Here's another shimps. And an amulet. And no, I've never been possessed in this mission, but not a bad idea to get your fear down.
Let's do this with the lights on.
I like to come over here because it's a big open area that lets you control the field. Oh, see, if he gets close, Elagos will do that, and that's not good.
Go ahead and run. Run home with your tail between your legs. Go cry to mama.
Yeah, that's the move. And then he just stands there for a while. No, he's in the cloud. That's not fair. Somebody did something. Oh, Nick the OG followed me. How's it going, Nick? Hold on. I'm just trying to beat Elagos. Shit, where'd he go? Where are you, boy? Come on out. There you are. Oh, one shot left. Pow. But yeah, if you do run out of shots, that's why you want to fill up, or you want to save your shots in the area before, because there's more here. And you don't want to have to use them up before that. What's up, Nick? Not a whole lot. Just doing the breakdown. Kill 'em all took me 3 times, but I at least got to show the strategy that I use. And I showed what can go wrong, so yeah. Which is probably the same thing that's going to happen to Pablo. Well, let's be real. But Pablo's mission's special. And again, the game doesn't exactly tell you how it works, which is always annoying. But that's what I'm going to do. So in this mission, Pablo is going to pick up an amulet that claims that it makes him invisible to Deadites. Now, what that actually means is in certain designated areas, you will be invisible to Deadites within a certain range. I don't know what that range actually is, but I am going to show you the path to follow in one specific area where you won't have to fight anyone at all.
This one looks good on me.
Now, prior to that, I make no promises. I may get swamped on. It happens sometimes, but I will do my best. My experience is good to stop short of that area, right by this little camper here. And there's a field of Deadites over there. That'll all go down in one hit from a revolver. Well, yeah, they'll go down in one hit from the handgun.
I'm reloading here.
So you can get them before they really become an issue for you.
Especial.
The reason... Whoop! Missed one. The reason you want to do that in this mission is it has... I'm going to say hardly any, but it honestly might be no healing items in it. Like, you've got to preserve your health as much as you can. I'm pretty sure... No, there are healing items in it, but it doesn't come for a while. Vault. Yes. Yeah, probably one of the biggest pieces of advice that I've got in this game is follow the road. don't try to cut through the woods. Unless you get really used to how the driving works in this game, just stick to the roads.
Here we go.
I would assume something they will eventually implement, but I don't know. It's just on speculation. But something that shows the cars being damaged over time. Because currently, until you personally play it enough to sort of know the health of the car that you get in, you will have no idea how many hits that car can take until it just shuts
Vanishing in
down.
the dark, one light at a time.
But the typical,
Reloading.
I'd say that a pretty genuine way to tell is kind of like it will sort of reflect real life. Like a truck has more health than a sports car, but it's slower. The Delta, though, is special.
Oh, I learned this one from Ash.
There is a car in the game that I have yet to be able to break. However, it comes with a pretty big caveat of you can't see the road when you drive it.
Tearing evil and evil.
I don't know if it's on this map, actually, but it might be. Let me see. No, it's not on this map. But on the other map, there's a doll factory. And at the doll factory, there is a big, like, shipping truck. And you can drive that. And, my God, I could not break that truck. The never-ending one. Yeah, Deeves, but I did figure out the pattern it wants you to take, so it's not as long, so long as I don't alert myself to the deadites that are at the gas station, and it goes pretty smooth, or at the junkyard. It goes pretty smooth then. See, the amulet makes you nearly invisible to deadites, but don't get too close to them. If one of them senses your presence, they'll attack you. That's a lie. Like, that one shouldn't be able to see me until I get close. However, we're not in the area. Okay, bad example. Yeah, okay. So if you see this, that means that amulet effect is going on. Otherwise, don't worry about it. And also will reset in separate areas. The light doesn't actually make a difference, so don't worry about that. I guess I just needed to get a better machete. So impatient. I died with Henrietta at like 2% in the first mission and never tried again. Yeah. The first mission, Nick, if you watch that one took me 2 tries in this, but if you watch my VOD on it, you'll be able to find the legendary double barrel and the legendary chainsaw, which will make it a lot easier. Shoot, son of a bitch. Making me waste a shot. I'm fairly certain that, yeah, now Deadites in this area shouldn't be able to see me. Because I guess I alerted myself to one from the last area, and that's why they all came for me suddenly. But yeah, that's kind of the separation in this one. Is you'll be invisible, but if one detects you, they all will. But only the ones in that specific area. So if you get, if you run into one that you didn't see, don't worry about it. The next area, it's reset. Just be more careful. Also in this one, going the quickest way is not the best way. It's better to have a big open view so you don't bump into one. Because you will completely. God, I'm so used to being Evil Dead 2, Ash. I was looking for chests through the walls. It's like we're on missions. I gotta remember that. Also, if you spin... Well, actually, I think they're just wandering around. I don't think it matters. Yeah, these guys don't matter. They're gonna find you no matter what. I thought you were splitting. There you go. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to sneak past the Demi-Elegos that are in this area. So when you see one, I would just start shooting it ahead of time. Now, I don't know if you can see this on the stream, but there's that shimmer in front of the door. You can kind of see it on the, disfiguring the image. So, good idea just to go around. And jump in the window. I take all the ammo out of habit. I don't need it, but hey, it's what I do. Boomstick is nice, but I'm going to take the blunderbuss because it is also nice.
Always safer to keep some distance.
I know what I said. Oh, the crossbow's good, though. Oh, lever action rifle's good. Oh, boy, there's a lot of good weapons in here. I'm gonna go with the blunderbuss. Blunderbuss is a good weapon. Oh yeah, and since Pablo is support, he can hold more shimps. So I don't know if people collect them until they're maxed out, but if but yeah, if you're at 3, know that you can grab more. I don't know how many more, but I'm pretty sure it's 5, but it might actually stop at 4. I know I heard one more. Don't you think using the blunderbuss might be a mistake? I mean, yeah.
I'm ready for anything.
Nah. Nah. It's a pretty good weapon. Migo, you're still watching? Yeah, okay. So yeah. Just because I was going to say when we all get back, Pablo's going to treat us to margaritas. And why?
I'm reloading here.
Boy, this one's tough. You know what? I think about the rest of that quote. I don't think Migo wants to say it, and that's fair. I'm not gonna make her. It's a quote from the show. It's pretty great. He goes, "We'll go take care of evil, and when we get back, Pablo's gonna treat us all to margaritas. And why?" And Pablo goes, "'Cause it's the drink of my people." Well, that's a little racist, don't you think?
Help!
But yeah. Jesse, how did your stream go? And how long have you been here? Because I hope you saw the last one, because I did it for you. I caught a touch of that last one. Okay. Well, granted, it does take me 3 times to do it, but if you follow the same kind of method that I did, you should be able to get through that with minimal issues. This one, I'll reiterate. I guess you were here for that, but the misleading thing about the amulet being making you invisible. Yeah, just know that it's only in the spots that it's designated to. And I am going to show you the path you are supposed to take in the junkyard. And you will not be seen by anyone. Alright? Everyone pay attention. And watch me fuck up somehow and then have to kill everything, because I've done that a few times. I don't know if running makes a difference, but just for good measure, I don't.
That'll keep me on my feet for a while.
That's the path in, and then this is the path out. Which I guess you could take that path to get to the gas, but I haven't. So I don't know if it works the same going the other way. But it might. But yeah, that area, if you excite one of them, you are dealing with about 20 deadites that just swarm you. And you can fight your way out. I've had to in finding that path. But man, you're going to go through all your health items, and you're going to need those later. Just stopping here to take a drink and to lower my fear a bit. But yeah, just talking Evil Dead. If you've been interested in Evil Dead and never seen it, they're good movies. I recommend it. First one is a great, maybe one of the best student film projects, I'd say. It's very fun. Evil Dead 2 is more like an actual horror movie, but more importantly, it is a sample of Bruce Campbell's just pure like physical acting chops. He's great. It's a masterwork of camp. It's fantastic. Army of Darkness is just genuinely funny. I think that movie is stands on its own. If you've only seen that, then I mean, I recommend you watch the other ones, of course, but you potentially could just, you know, enjoy that one solo. And the show is also really, really good. Migo and I have we watched the first season, and then we were like, oh, we really like this. But we stopped and we kind of dropped off for a little bit and didn't pick up again. But this last weekend we were like, hey, why don't we're supposed to watch Evil Dead 2 tonight, but since we were kind of our plans got changed and we were in the house instead of doing what we were going to do, we were like, why don't we watch an episode of Evil Dead season 2? And then we made it through the whole season. Burn Notice. Yeah, that's the show I can't remember. Is piano cover really cool. Burn Notice was the show that I did not know existed until my friend or my roommate watched it, and he started telling me about it, and I was like, yeah, that show seems all right. And then he was like, oh yeah, that guy you like in it with the chin. And I was like, Bruce Campbell? I was like, yeah. So I watched a couple episodes, and I still like Bruce Campbell, but I can't watch Burn Notice. There's just something about that show. I just doesn't. Not that it doesn't vibe with me. I just couldn't get into it.
I'm reloading here.
Oh shit. But it's funny because now, whenever I say that Aziz Ansari joke where he's talking about his cousin, and he's like, his senior quote was from the show Burn Notice, and anybody who might see that goes like, who watches Burn Notice? Like, Harris watches Burn Notice. So I think that anytime someone tells me about Burn Notice, so now it's just like, Nick watches Burn Notice. Discordia watches Burn Notice. So we're in opposite turns of Bruce Campbell, because I watched Burn Notice while it was airing, and I still haven't seen the Evil Dead movies. I mean, that's fair. Like, it's like what we were talking about with our stance on Dead by Daylight. Like, I can see why people like it, but it just didn't click with me, and I really don't know why. I think it was honestly because it was one of those things when it was described to me, the show I pictured turned out to be a lot better than what I actually saw. So I was just kind of like, yeah, I kind of let myself down. I tend to do that. I should stop doing that. I'm sure at least Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness in the series, I'm sure once I get around to them, man. Yeah, Evil Dead 1 is good.
This car's been to hell and back.
It's a lot of fun. I just I find it weird that Evil Dead 2 retcons the first movie, and like it deletes the existence of his friends from the first movie and his sister, which which comes up in the show. So it's weird that the most of the show is referencing Evil Dead 2 and beyond, but Cheryl's also in it. So it's like, which actually happened?
Here we go.
Oh yeah, in this area. You're gonna want to. My God, do you want to? Like right now. You want to run them all over, but don't. Because this is kind of a long drive. And if you break the delta, oof, you're gonna regret that. Played yourself, bro. Lesson 1, set your expectations low and you'll never be disappointed. That's what I usually do. But sometimes it just don't happen that way. Oh, Jesse, you're a big fan of puns. You're a big fan of puns. There's a plot point in the third season of Evil Dead where Pablo, because he's like a tech guy, he wants to open up a seafood stand where people can also get their electronics fixed, and he wants to call it Pablito's Fish and Chips. And I thought, as soon as I heard that, I was like, Jesse would love that. Now, so this one. This one is wildly difficult if you don't check the other house. If you do, it's a cakewalk.
There's one I recognize.
Oh, Fish and Chips, exactly. It's... I don't know. That show... I can't say enough good things about that show, but honestly, like, a lot of things I like probably wouldn't click so much with everyone else, but it just happens to be one of those things that you come across every now and then, and it's like, man, this hits every note for me. I love this writing, and the gross out humor and the gross out parts are very gross. They do a very good job of it. But they're also the kind of funny that I like. So it's like, there's just moments where I'm like, oh, this is rough. But I'm laughing so hard that it doesn't really bother me all that much. Walking on Take Tons a tad messy. It is, but it's also a show of skill. Wait, is this taking me to the plane? Oh, it's taking me to the plane again. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a little different. I know where everything is as far as like health items and amulets and stuff if it takes me to the fishing village, but if it takes me to the plane, like it's doing, I have to look around some. I can't promise I'll be able to actually give the best advice there. Did you survive being run over? What the fuck?
My arrow flies true.
I thought that was a fear trap. That's just heat. Oh, okay. There's a... Well, there's a fucking... Why is there a ton of handgun ammo? There's no handgun.
What hellion lurks in the darkness?
I don't think so, actually. Walking on cake. Whoa. Oh, there's a handgun. I don't want it. I don't want it. It had some neat... It had some decent specs, I'll give it that, but nothing quite beats the satisfaction of just dropping an elite with headshots from a crossbow, in my opinion. It's oh so satisfying.
Kneel before me,
That's not an elite, but
remove thine head.
I promise you, they will. Oh, as far as tips for Evil Dead. So, if you get good at headshots, and you start fighting, when you're fighting the bonies, I'm only talking. It seems obvious, but I'm only saying this because it wasn't clear to me, so maybe it won't be clear to everybody. But their shield isn't just for show. It actually is a shield. So it's like, okay, it's just a piece of their costume, you know. I can shoot him in the body or whatever. It will deflect the shit out of any bullet. So you really got to take some time to aim and make sure you don't hit it, because it is just a waste if you just ping it off the shield.
My arrow flies true.
That's Garbo. That's Garbo. I got a shovel. I don't need that.
The righteous need not fear the likes of you.
The spear weapon is, in my opinion, okay, depending on what character you have. For Arthur in this mission, it's really not worth it. But if you are Evil Dead 1 Ash and you generate health for yourself and everyone around you on every heavy hit, that is every heavy hit that makes contact. If you have the spear, it has the longest reach. So if you get swarmed and you take and you're losing all the health with your friends, and you take a swipe and you hit like 4 deadite in one hit, that power will trigger 4 times in one swipe. So it can be really useful. But as far as just a general weapon, I don't really like it all that much. But like I said, in certain usage, it's mighty good. Oh, so there is a road on the other side of the Novi cabin. Okay. And I gotta give credit to Deebs on this next bit of advice, because I didn't know this until he mentioned it.
He who brings light raises a bulwark against evil.
But, hold on, I gotta grab the shemps first. So, you have the body of Scotty here, and you have the body of Amanda over there. There's weapons next to both of them. They will come to life if you take the weapon near them, and they are pretty difficult. Not really. Like, you can take them out. Oh, shit. I was explaining shit. Anyway, you can take them out if you you know, but it's a waste of ammo. You don't really need to do that. But if you just don't pick up their weapon, they won't come up, and you don't have to worry about it. And the shovel, believe me, goes a really long way.
Thy shoelace is untied. Are old men from the future loudmouth braggarts?
Fucking tree. Every damn shovel. Yeah. Yeah. Frigate bonies. Yeah, see it like that. Just straight up banked my arrow off it. They're gonna use it to make more bone soldiers. And even worse, or even more importantly, fleets of bone cars.
I will not be fully right.
I will not let you ruin my game, bug. You're distracting me.
I am rejuvenated.
Let's see. Those trees are alright. That one, though, I don't trust it. No. That one's probably okay.
My arrow flies true.
Well, I waited too long, but I was going to have another bit of advice. As you can see, the fog starts to enclose this area. It won't go beyond where it is now, so, you know, the little question mark symbol in the map is a altar. If a character you're playing with, if your ally dies, you can carry their soul to the altar and they'll be revived with full health, just no items or ammo. Which is shitty, but they will have their weapons and everything. But anyway, the only reason I say that is know that it won't go beyond the edge of that symbol. So once you pass that, you're good. But if you're quick enough, in this area, it's swallowed up now, but there is a table over there that has some items on it that you can pick up. You'll come back here and you can pick them up then, but they're kind of nice to have ahead of time. I gotta fight Evil Ash, and when I say fight, I mean you just gotta survive for a minute. Which is pretty easy to do. Just don't bother fighting him. Kind of dodge. But he'll do that. You can't really dodge that, and that sucks, but hey. Doesn't do a lot of damage. What you do want to do, and he's not doing it, so there he is.
Thou shalt be crushed under my boot.
You kind of want to waste his time by just
Of all that is holy.
smacking his minions over and over again, and you know you'll be invincible the whole time. There we go. Sorry, I had to deal with that bug. It was getting on my nerves. Yeah, I will show you now. Well, let me. So there is this table. The fog is still closing in, so I should really get moving.
A potent remedy indeed.
Alright, so this is super important to do. As far as finding good stuff, you're gonna, all those little symbols over there, you're like, oh god, the fog's coming, I really need to get there quick. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Go to the sewage treatment plant and find this car. This car has a legendary crossbow. Definitely grab that. It has also a nail bat, which is okay, but you're going to get a better weapon here in a minute anyway. So it kind of doesn't matter. You got time to drink and heal yourself because you're going to jump in this car. And then you're going to get on. I kind of wasted some time showing the table. So if you just go straight for the sewage treatment plant, you're really not going to run into that problem. Now your mission is to destroy all these guys.
So I may remove thine head. Thy shoelaces unrolled.
Nailbat's okay. It's not super important that you get it. Not as much as the legendary crossbow. Oh, also, the maximum distance the fog will travel is to the edge of where that flute player was. How does he know how to drive? I wonder that. But yeah, so as long as you are past where you hit that last, as long as you're past where that skeleton was that I just took care of, you're fine. You don't have to worry about the fog. Fucking tree. I'm gonna make a shirt. It's just a fucking tree.
Bask in illumination.
But the reason why you want the legendary crossbow is so you can do this.
Weapon requires
I mean this.
My arrow flies true. I reload.
Oh, you.
Weapon requires reloading.
I don't think Arthur said my favorite thing yet. Maybe he has. Let's see.
My wounds are remedied.
Nah. My favorite thing he says is when he drinks a shim, so go, what a libation! Yeah, as you can see, the fog is, it stops there. So the game didn't make like a soft lock dick move kind of thing, where it can close in and you're unable to actually finish the mission. He says, what a libation! But he goes, first. Oh, shit. There we go. And just kind of a tip for range players in general. Much like how a melee player doing a kill, finisher kill, will have higher results for the enemy to drop ammo, a headshot will do the same thing. Thank you. I'm available for answering machines as soon as we figure out how to do it.
My arrow flies true. Are all men from the future loudmouth braggarts?
Oh. Come on, you. Come on, you. So, I mentioned this before, and I'm gonna do it again. I actually show it in practice. Wait a second.
I reload.
Good, you dropped what I needed. So I said before, when you run, if you do a heavy attack, you do this kick, right? Since this guy's actually showing us numbers, I'll show you the difference. Well, I didn't even kick him that time. Wow, okay. You can't even kick these guys. Wow, you really can't. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to show it then. But, so when you play the game, it's better to practice, instead of coming in with a heavy, just go ahead and get yourself with, put yourself in a light attack, because there's much less time in between when the kick is over and you can attack again versus when you come in with a light attack. And we have Arthur's sword, but we don't have it yet.
What Helion lurks in the darkness?
Because there are better things in here to pick up, like more shimps.
A potent remedy indeed.
Oh, Arthur, you're not saying it, you dick. I think upstairs has a legendary blunderbuss, which I guess I could pick up. I've never picked it up before, because I'm such a big fan of the crossbow, but I don't know. Let's see what the difference is.
Extraordinary.
Because it's a one-shot, faster reload time, a little bit weaker, and yeah, the sword will kill in most things in one hit. So now I used to stop and fight, but I don't bother anymore. I just do this. A wonder bus. Like a daytime Nickelodeon show for kids, just Wonder Bus. Some trees you can knock over and some you can't, and it's really not clear. So yeah, if you needed a... Oh, you asshole. You was an asshole. If you get here and you need a, you're not maxed out on shimps and you haven't come over here, now's the time you can, pop over here. There'll be a shimps and a amulet. Again, matchsticks. Don't worry about them. I've used them in this, but unless you come across a lot of tree traps, you're really not going to need it. I don't even think you can get possessed in this one, but I didn't think you could get possessed in the first one either, so who knows. Any more guys? I want to shoot somebody. I forgot I had this. No? Alright. He's going back in time. This fight's...
Weapon requires reloading.
This fight's poo and I don't like it.
I reload. Evil must not triumph. Weapon requires reloading.
Fuck.
Thou shalt be crushed under my boot.
Yeah, the witch hat, the pit hag is weirdly quick. Oh, Deeps. I caught a glance of that.
In the name of all that is holy.
Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Is that guy using a sword just like Dead by Daylight? Who the hell uses a sword in Dead by Daylight? Just spawn. Did you spawn your guy in a wall? Good job, jerk. Oh god. Oh god, this combo.
I am rejuvenated.
Oh, okay. Oh, you dick. Yeah, he's gonna spam this move and...
Miserable bag of bones.
His little combo, I haven't figured out the telegraph for when he does his little like 4-piece combo there. His 4-piece nugget. Oh shit. Okay, I'm not gonna shoot you. There we go. That's all the missions so far. Chapter 6, I imagine, is coming probably soon. So yeah, hopefully that's, you know, it's helped somebody. And yeah, I'm gonna put them on YouTube, and honestly might break them apart and do it mission by mission and cut out the ones where I failed, because there's no reason to see them other than embarrassment. Haha. No. But yeah, Evil Dead's a fun game. If you're on the fence about it, I say give it a go. I find it weird that it is cross-platform, ported to just about everything, but Steam doesn't have it. It's an Epic only, which is probably the worst thing about it. What is Epic's return policy? Is it like Steam's? Oh. Game voice chat is super meh. I have no idea what an Epic's return policy is. And a few demons hacking. Yeah, the demons hacking, I have confidence, or at least hope, that it will that will be fixed fairly soon. But if not, then yeah, that's definitely a negative to it. If Epic's return policy is like Steam's, where it's like, hey, give this game a try, and if you you got X amount of time, yeah, go for it. If you absolutely hate it, Fiscal Return. Oh god, Discordia, man, I hope so. I don't like Epic. I really don't. That is quite possibly the worst. Like, just not UI, but like onboard support system for a game launcher I've ever seen. Like, game launchers can be very complicated, especially with like the controllers and things you need to add. And if everything in the settings menu is just a binary switch, it's like, you are not giving me enough options to fix a lot of your problems. But yeah, if you're on the fence about Evil Dead, give it a go. It's fine. Well, no, it's not fine. It's great. I love it. But you might run into some hackers. It does suck, but they're working on it. And while we're here, you have to do the tutorial first. The tutorial is not bad, but it is, especially on the demon side, lacking a very key part for you to understand what you're supposed to do. Private, you can earn experience and play with your friends. That's a pretty good way to get started. Solo, no experience, but you do get a complete team of 3 or a team of 4 versus 1 demon, so that's nice. Survivor versus AI, it's no hackers around. This is just you and players versus an AI demon. So unfortunately, though, it is lower XP. These are the highest XPs. If you're not a hacker, play Kandarian Demon. We need more of you. Survivor, Yeah, if you get into a hacker and you die in the first 4 minutes, take it on the chin and realize that, hey, I did very little work for a decent amount of experience and hope the next one's good. Until it's fixed, that's really the best we can hope for. But the private match with 4 of your friends is great fun. And I highly recommend this game. It's been all I've been playing for the last 2 weeks. You get, I wouldn't even call it half XP. It's the most I've ever seen is 800 versus 3,000 plus in normal stuff. Oh, so another thing, the game doesn't explain this, and it's not super important, but level 25 is the highest level you can get any of your survivors, and when you do, you will not have enough points to max out all of these. So the game is really promoting you to, or really encouraging you to find builds you like and focus what you want, and you really kind of have to take sacrifice here and there. But I'll show you now, and boy howdy, I hope I remember. At any point you can just hold on, you can just do this and completely reset everything, and you got all 25 of your points. And I don't remember what it was. Oops. Why not? Let's just max out my gun. My gun does lots. And, no, I could have done better there. That's the one I want to max out. Yeah, I've gotten rid of some things that I should have probably kept, but I'm doing a lot of damage from a lot of rain, a lot of distance, and hey, yeah. But anyway, have fun, everybody, doing whatever you want to do. Hope if you caught this stream and you want to play, with me, just look up RGB Blight in social and search for it, and I'll add you, and then we can all do a private game and you can see how it is. And if you like it, then great. If you don't, well, you tried. But yeah, so I'll see y'all later next time, and bye bye.